Hi there! Today I have an unboxing and review of Barbie Looks model number 24. I decided to leave her on the curvy body and I had a specific styling in mind and therefore I needed some clothes. As you can see, I have some different clothing pieces here and I did not buy it all from one shop. They're all different shops in fact, but only the pants and the bodysuit are for curvy. The rest is for normal or standard sized made to move bodies. But since everything arrived together, I thought why not include it into the video. But first let's unbox her and review her. I got her from Hotel Creations because the price is way cheaper than here on Amazon. I bought her together with some other stuff you will see in the next videos, and the packaging survived international shipping pretty well this time, I would say. Happily, her face print is pretty much even. I would definitely prefer to choose my dolls in person, but no shop near me does have them, therefore I have to buy them online. I like the fact that they still secure the hair the way they do it here on these dolls. And the thread is even the same color or near the same color as the hair. I think that's a nice detail and shows some effort. The shoe model itself is pretty, I like the color, I also like the shape. I wish the material would be a little bit more sturdy, a bit more durable because the heels are very wobbly, but this one is definitely not the worst Barbie shoe I had in hand so far. The dress is very nice, the material has a good quality feel to it. It does not feel papery or something like that. The stitches are fine. It does have these sewn in underpants. I do really like that. This is a piece you can use on any other curvy doll, I think, and overall I really like the aesthetic here. I just think that it is not a look that is complete. It just needs some pieces, but I would like to give her a completely different look, so I will put this dress into my stash for later use. Here she is up close. I think she does have a very nice print, very clean. I did like the first Simone so much that I was really not sure about this one here, but seeing her in person, she is really a stunning beauty. The joints are moving fine, everything is okay with the body. Her right wrist is a little bit loose, I have to say, but overall the joints are okay. Nothing too loose, nothing too tight. It's totally fine. When seeing the promo pictures, I was so sure that she would have a darker skin color, but that is not the case. She is what you would call today new neutral. On the right you can see the pink tie-dye Yoga Made to Move Barbie, and on the left side you have the pink top Yoga Made to Move Barbie. And as you can see, she's a perfect match for the pink tie-dye. I lately realized that some of the pink tie-dye that I have do have different colored joints, but all the new ones that I got do have all the same color, so maybe they updated the newest batch. I don't know, but the overall skin color is completely the same regardless what batch you have. But I do know that a lot of collectors are not really happy when the joints do have different colors. As I said, it's not so important for me personally, but the pink tie-dye will sometimes have different colored joints in the knees and the elbows. So when you order them from Amazon or on stores, the knees usually will be covered by the pants, but the elbows are visible, and when the elbows are different in color, you know that you will have a doll that also has different colored knees. Now I will show you what else I got. These two sets come from a shop called Ningyang Lily Store, I guess. I hope it was not too wrong, but I will give you the link in the description. I'm not affiliated, not with the seller, not with Aliexpress. This is even, I think, my first time that I purchased ever from the shop. And I only chose it because it was part of the choice system, and lately I would like to try out some sellers I did not buy from before, so I can see if the quality is the same as from the sellers I used to buy from. And as you can see, it's definitely the same quality as the seller I used to buy from. It fits very nicely on the Made to Move body. I'm not quite sure about the red, though I don't like that they do have this extra piece of fabric. I'm pretty sure that these dolls are not made for dolls directly, and the piece leads to the conclusion that it's simply a piece of fur that should be used or will be used as color, for example, for a sweater or a jacket, something like that. And the blank piece is just the thing you can sew it on, I guess. But the quality of the fur itself is fine, there's nothing wrong with it. When I unpacked the second set, I was so sure that I already have it. But no, it is not exactly the same set, it is just very similar. The set on the right side is from the shop or store that I usually go to. The texture or the quality of the fur coat is definitely nicer with the darker green one, but the look of the two jackets is so different, so you cannot really compare it. The tops are also very similar, but also very different. The one on the right is very stretchy and the one on the left is very thin and absolutely no stretchy. I think it's funny because honestly on camera I think that the left one looks way nicer than the right one. But when you feel it and touch it, I think the right one is nicer. So I don't know, overall both sets are nice and I think I paid for both sets the same price, so yeah. The new set I got came with a skirt and therefore that's the biggest difference. The set that I already had does have some pants. And as you can see, both sets look really nice on a made-to-move body. Here we do have a coat that I bought separately from our shop, the shop called DL Bell Official Store. This is not a new store to me, I know this store from purchases for Blythe dolls and also Pizza 11 I think. I was very surprised when I found this coat that you could choose Barbie size for it, because usually these shops offer clothing only for Blythe, similar size dolls. Sometimes for smaller size BGDs and of course OB11 dolls, but Barbie is a completely new thing. So I guess that they recognize that there are more and more potential buyers for Barbie clothes, and usually these clothings are definitely higher quality than the items you have seen before. When I bought this coat it was a little bit over €7, and as you can see, usually you get a few little gifts with your purchase, which is nice I think. The beret has not the right size for Barbie, and the hair ties, I don't know, they are cute and it is extra, so I don't mind it. And I even got this tube top. I don't know, it was definitely not listed with the coat, so it's even also an extra, and as I said, I only bought the coat. That's nice I think, even though I don't think that the tube would fit a Barbie. As I said, they usually do not sell Barbie clothing, and I definitely like the new trend. I really hope they will include more Barbie clothing in the future. I really like the material of the coat. It's a cottony, very sturdy feel, but still not too thick. The buttons are straight and not crooked. As you can see, I had to cut here because I couldn't get the sleeves over her hands. The coat looks so nice on the doll. I really like the overall size, the shoulders are perfect, and I like that the sleeves are tight, but it is a struggle to get them on. I will also include this link. I guess I will just include all the links in the description, but please be sure I'm not affiliated. I will not get anything if you click on the link and buy something. It is really only for your information. So we now come to the set that I specifically bought for the Simone doll. First, we do have these pens, and it is not my first time to buy it. I already bought one of these pens for a regular Made to Move, but I was sure that they would also fit on the curvy Made to Move, therefore I bought another one. I really like these pens, to be honest. And here we do have this bodysuit I bought for the curvy girl. And I have to say I was a little bit confused with this piece. First of all, you cannot really see it in the footage, but the bag I received it in was already very crumbled. There is, I don't know, it is a little bit, it has a used feel to it, to be honest. And usually when I buy clothes for action dolls, they are nicely packed and everything is very neat. And I did not buy from this shop before, and I'm not really happy about the product. You will see it later in the video, but first of all, I tried it on wrongly all the time because the print is for the back, and I didn't realize it because I did not look for the pictures, and the seller only shows this piece from one side, the one side with a zipper. I'm pretty sure you could wear it both sides, but yeah, you will see everything later. But as you can already see, the print, if you would like to call it print, honestly I even don't know how to call it. It is not really a printing, it's not a decal or something. It is like a vinyl printing, but a bad one. It is pulling everywhere, everyone is already cracked. I mean the lines, all of the lines, not all of the lines, but a lot of the lines are already cracked, and if you pull it only slightly, it is cracking even more, and I did not expect this, to be honest. The price for both items were a little bit under 13 euros. They are from the same shop, they are totally different, and I'm very disappointed by the bodysuit, to be honest. Because usually when you buy action doll figure items or clothing for these dolls, the quality is higher, the price is also higher. But with this piece, yeah, it was not a good buy. Here I tried on the curvy girl, but I used the wrong size, as I said. From the seller pictures it is supposed to be on the back, but for all the pulling and stretching and cracking the lines, I don't think there would be a big difference, because you will have to get on the dress and therefore the print or glue on or whatever you would like to call it is just not good enough. I'm also not happy about the pants in combination with the bodysuit. I don't think it looks really good on her. I wanted to have a nice baggy look, and the pants, they do not complement her nice figure. I just don't like it. Even though these pants are not made for female dolls, these are made for male action dolls, and therefore I thought they would look a bit more baggy on her and not so, I don't know, misproportioned. But it is fine since these pants are simply not made for this body, not made for this doll in general, so I will just use it on another regular made to move if I would like to make another very baggy styled look. Or maybe even Ken has luck and will get some new pants, who knows. Here's a bodysuit on a regular made to move body. It does not really fit, even though this is still the back side, but you can see it is very loose, and I think the cut overall is the same from the back as from the front, so you would have the same result. It's a way better look on the length body, because the length body does have a bit more curves to it. And you can also see that the cutouts are starting to fray a lot, and I don't think that there's anything you could do to prevent this, but I don't want to be too negative about the piece, because in general the material is very nice. It has a lycra touch to it, and from my experience this kind of material does not stain the doll, which is also typical for action doll clothing. Usually these clothes do not stain, sometimes they do, so this is not a prediction for every piece you get, but this item here is definitely a kind of lycra material, and usually it does not stain your doll. Therefore, I would definitely buy a bodysuit like this again, especially for the curvy dolls, because these action dolls are not as slim as Barbie. They usually do have more curves and they are more realistic, and therefore their clothes often fit curvy dolls, and that's definitely a plus. I just would only not recommend buying this particular bodysuit. It is not worth your money. It has so many issues. Of course, sometimes I buy an item, a clothing item, that I only buy for one doll, I put it on and never remove it, but usually I like to mix and match my clothing items, and this here will not have a long lifespan, not considering the price of it. Here, finally you can see it as it should be worn. The zipper, I guess, should be on the front. I'm still not quite sure if you could use it both sides, and I don't know. I think because of the zipper in the front, it is not so visible that all the lines got cracked in the meantime. And of course you can see the cutouts that are still fraying, so of course I will use this piece for my styling. And overall the look is okay, but the quality is not high enough for its price. And here she is in her complete styling. I really wanted to have a street style look on her. The bodysuit seems to be a little bit sheer here, but it is only because of the very bright light. I really love the Mini Brands fashion bucket hats, and especially the black one. And she also got a fanny pack. And the pants she is wearing are also from Aliexpress. These are the normal standard boy pants you can buy there, not only on Aliexpress, they are everywhere I guess, for a very low price. I pay around €5 for one of these pants, even with a belt together. They do fit regular made to move can, they also fit the buff cans, and they do fit the curvy girls. I don't show you the back here, but they even have pockets on the back, and that's also a nice gimmick, I think. In general, I do like the fabric of these because it is not really a thick jean material. It is, I don't know, it is not printed on. It does have texture. It looks like a real jean, but it is way thinner, and therefore it just looks very realistic. Because when you wear a jean, you know, you will have some crinkles and something like that. And with these pants you can do the same on your doll, and that's what I really like, especially for the low price. But I have to say, it's funny because The item that I really liked the most, or I think has the most value, was not bought for this video. I just had it at home because I sometimes buy them when they do have some regular sales for, as I said, for regular cans, for the buff cans, and of course here for the curvy girls. These pants here do have the lightest color option. I wrote them up a little bit for the styling, but you don't have to do that. They are also not too long for the curvy girl. You could just use the pants as they are without any rolling or something like that. Shoes are just simply Barbie shoes for curvy girls or tall girls. I do have not a bunch, but a few pieces of them because I like this model. This is definitely my favorite sneaker from Barbie so far. But still, I wanted to have a more baggy pants for her, way more, but it simply didn't come out as I wanted to. But that's not a problem. I will continue my searching and maybe I will find the perfect pants in the future. However, I am happy with the styling. It looks good. I like everything, even the bodysuit. I put on the fanny pack so I cannot really see the cutouts, at least not at one side. And I think that's a style that goes with the whole concept of this doll very well, and I hope you had fun with it and even got some inspiration for your own stylings, and therefore thank you so much for your time and I wish you a great day. Bye!